What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to take a break from the list um, thing that I've been doing. We're going to keep it going. Um, but I wanted to talk about something that was on my mind a few days ago. Like, I know everybody has been, well, not everybody, but the majority of people, and I guess in the United States, have been staying out the way and pretty much doing their best to stay at home and only leave out when you absolutely have to, and in order to try to slow down the spread of the coronavirus. And um, I was thinking about something that crossed my mind in the few times that I do go out, and it's strange how it's like a movie how people now react to other people in normal situations, just being in the store. You're getting ready to go down a particular aisle, and somebody's on the aisle, or two or three people on the aisle. You decide, no, I ain't gonna go down that aisle. Or if somebody's coming towards you, normally you would just pass like that. Now it's like you, mm, mm, y'all break wide from each other, and it's literally like a movie where people have become, we have become so cautious of each other. And don't get me wrong, in order to protect yourself, protect yourself, these are things that you got to do. And I said a while back, it's not something that I don't think people should take personally. I actually be in my mind kind of laughing about it. It'd be kind of funny to me, because that human interaction is not there uh, at this particular moment in time. And I know in my lifetime I've never seen anything like this. My question would be, um, and even you know what, even like when you run into people and I want and tell me if y'all have encountered this. It's like you run into people that you know, and instead of that typical "What's up, boy, man," it's kind of like you see him the boop. Y'all stared at this. Hey, you been all right? How you been? Oh man, I'm good. All right, man, that's what's up. And it's like the dynamic has changed so greatly in terms of how we as people interact with each other, and I think it shows how fragile this society that we live in actually really is. It only takes a um, a situation, and it may not be a situation that even as serious as this, to alter the entire way that we think and the way we treat each other. There was a episode of The Twilight Zone, which is one of my favorite shows, where back in the 60s, one of the biggest threats, or what they believed to be one of the biggest threats um, to America, would be a foreign country dropping a bomb on America. That was like one of the things that was always kind of looming anytime any talks of possible war would jump off, that this particular country would launch a bomb, America could launch a bomb, or whatever the case may be. So that was an episode where this group of families that lived on the same street, they were all hanging out like they do every week, playing cards, laughing and joking, and an alert came over the radio where it's like, okay, the United States is about to be bombed. They just started war with whatever country it was, and they were like, whoever has bomb shelters, please get to your bomb shelters. Bomb shelters were big back then, and everybody got real serious. In this one particular family, they had a shelter already in place in the basement of their home, but the other families didn't have shelters. So as the episode played out, you watched these families who were all the best of friends begin to turn savage because they were trying to get into the bunker of the family that had it. And the family that had the bunker, the man of the house was like, hey man, this thing is only built to hold me and my family, man. I'm sorry, I can't let y'all in. Basically, y'all should have been prepared. So the other families who were not prepared, they decided, well, we're not gonna let our family die. We're gonna break the door down and get up in there. So they start breaking the door, hitting the door, and they finally broke the wall, broke the door down of the bunker, and was savage. They were ready to kill. Right at that moment, an alert comes on the radio and say, "Up, it was a false alarm," or "Nah, it's been averted. War has been averted. It's not gonna happen." So now all of a sudden, everybody realized that the threat is gone, but the way they looked at each other after that was never the same. And it's a strong principle in that, as the phone always rings every time I do a video. But there's a strong principle in that. And it was interesting because it's like, what will be the after effects once this has passed, once this whole coronavirus thing has passed? What psychological effects would it have on us moving forward in terms of how we deal with one another? Or will there be any at all? Would it be just, hey man, we just did what we had to do at the time. Hey, I love you now, it's all good. But it just was an interesting concept because, again, it shows the fragile nature and in the fragile existence that we operate under, to where we can be coasting along, and at any moment a circumstance can show itself or present itself that changes the way everybody lives life, because this thing has no preference. It's not a Republican, it's not a Democrat, it's not black, it's not white, red, yellow, or brown. uh, doesn't care if you can sing, dance, rap, um, whatever you can do, dunk a basketball. Doesn't care if you're a preacher, politician. All categories of life and all types of individuals have been affected by this. Doesn't matter what your ideologies are, whether you believe is um, no God or God, whatever the case may be. So what will be any post effects from this? Will we be wise enough to say, you know what, this is a situation that is in the line of activities that I believe are prophesied, and we'll just be like, hey man, we'll begin to embrace each other again? How have we been working with each other in the midst of the crisis? Because you know the old saying, it ain't about friendship and love. It's not about what you do when things are good. It's about how you handle yourself and work with others and deal with others in times of adversity. So give me y'all thoughts on that, y'all comments on that, and how will we react to each other? How have you been reacting? Have y'all been like, man, hey, I'm being cautious, forget that? Or for those who may feel like this whole thing is a hoax, it's not really real, or y'all walking through the stores and just freely, like, man, it's fake? Because that was my thing. Like, okay, if it's fake, I wonder if the people, I wonder if the EIFs are saying it's fake. I can go to the store. I ain't tripping. If I see my homie, I'm gonna, because it's fake. Or in y'all mind, or y'all still kind of like, I'm saying it's fake, but hey, how you doing? I'm real curious to know that. All right, man. Well, I appreciate the love, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts. And it's your big brother K-Rino. Peace and love.